Good morning, TIS. Today we are in the lower school looking at transitions, and so we're going to go observe Mrs. Sims and her transition from lunchtime into the learning time. Come take a look.
Yellow. Then she took a long, I wish look at my hair in the mirror. Or red. For the first time that day, I saw Margaret smile. I could do that for you, Margaret, I told her. Oh, sure, I can make your hair red, just like mine. How, Margaret asked. I've been so happy to see Margaret smile that I've forgotten to figure out that part. But then a great idea popped into my head. I'm lucky that way. Great ideas are...
Oh, like Princess Peach and Mario Brothers too?
What about a vegetable name?
I know.
What?
Like, his name was Broccoli.
You know somebody named Broccoli. Okay. Carrington?
His name was Mango and the other one name was Broccoli.
Okay, mango is a fruit. Bennett?
One guy who I met was named Reggie.
Veggie? So they just named him Veggie?
Yeah.
I think that was a nickname. Alright, the only thing worse than a fruit name is a vegetable name. So that's what I think he should have. I collected a lot of names for him. Spinach did that, Margaret said. That's an easy one.
Give me
I squinted her eye, the easy one. Alright, hold on just 1 second. I'm going to stop there. Okay. We just have to calm down after recess. Thank you for setting that up. While we do that, I will finish chapter 2 later on during our dear time. I promise I will. Okay? But before we do that, as we transition to our ELA time, be still. As we transition to our ELA time, before we get into the book, we have to talk about vocabulary because I can't read the story. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Until you know some vocabulary. And remember, I said I want to introduce some concepts. So yesterday you guys saw me doing these folders. You guys see these folders right here?
Yeah.
I put together something called a Freyer model folder. A Freyer model is what we're going to use whenever we have vocabulary words before we read our story, okay? Vocabulary words are in every ELA story. And we've been talking about what in social studies? Tell me the big word we've been talking about. Different types of what?
Community.
There you go. Let's give her a mosquito. Go.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
That was okay. We're gonna do it again. Go.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
There you go. We've been talking about communities. One of our vocabulary words in the ELA is guess what? What is it? Community. So what I would do? You see? I would put community in the word. You guys see that? You see it, Carter? And then definition, I would write the definition of community. Since we've been talking about that in social studies, I would put it in the definition. Part of speech. What is a part of speech? Hey.
Nouns.
Nouns. Like nouns. What's a different part of speech?
Verbs.
Verbs. What's a different part of speech?
Adjectives.
Adjective.
Wow, what a smooth transition. We saw Mrs. Sims transition from lunchtime into classroom time with some model reading. Kids could hear reading fluency, and then she transitioned into her ELA time. She's going to front load the vocabulary, so as students are listening to the book, they'll know the words that they're going to hear. It's a great reading strategy. Kudos to Mrs. Sims for doing an awesome job, and we're so happy she's here at the Independent School. A school like no other, where you can be uniquely you, uniquely independent.